Ladies and gentlemen.
Can you hear the drums, Fernando? I remember long ago another story night like this. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty.
Good morning, everyone. Your friendly neighborhood conservative ex-con here, Fernando, with the common sense and random shit show. Because you already know, last 4 years before the inauguration of Trump, that's what it was. A shit show. Anyway, rough morning. For some reason, I couldn't download certain videos and upload, and the last hour and a half, I was dealing with that shit, and it was driving me nuts. I actually wanted to come on earlier, even though nobody watches me live. It is what it is. Hold on 1 second. Let me get rid of this notification. As I always say, this is live, no script. So I hope I don't F it up. I hope I put the videos in somewhat order that I want to play. You know what sucks about using the phone is the camera's over there. And I'm looking at the screen, and it looks like I'm looking over there. I'm not. Anyway, got my lights going on so you can at least see this face early in the morning, having coffee in my Spider-Man cup. You already know. Yeah, it was a rough morning. Like I said, last night, let's just say, I was home in the afternoon. I was off in the afternoon, as I said, my wife is really under the weather, but we were watching a new show that's on TV called The Hunting Party, which so far is pretty good. So I didn't get to upload or download or look at what I was talking about other than the bullshit from the left, because obviously there's really no bullshit from the right. Well, there is, but I won't get into that because I don't know everything. And one thing about Dan Mangini used to always say, give it 24 to 48 hours before you talk about anything, because you never know. Shit changes. What you hear out there sometimes is a story, not the story, so we'll see. But anyway, as I said, good morning. Happy Thursday. Week's almost over. Crap, it's almost half month already. This month is flying by, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know, that's slightly ghetto, but, sometimes the ghetto comes out from this guy. Just saying, yeah, slightly. Anyway, let's get to some memes of the day. Obviously, from the left. Meme the left, every day they put a video out and they're pretty cool. Check this out.
We love Luigi. So let's pull out a question card here randomly. What makes life worth living? I'm going to get Luigi, he jumped there, to hold on to that card. Let's see, picking out an answer again at random. Oh, what's this one? Oh, that's awful.
All right, guys, we're about 6 weeks in. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna take one for the team and do it? And I'm not gonna say what it is, because I know that you know that I know what we're all thinking. Who's gonna do it? It can't be me. I'm a dance teacher.
Canada has the greatest fence ever built. America. It is foolproof if you can afford it. Really easy to be the cool, open-minded hippie country when there's a Kevlar snuggie of America draped around your fat, frozen asses.
Holy Toledo. Voters' views of the Democrats in Congress among all voters disapprove. 68%.
And look at the approved number, just 21%, even lower than the Democratic Party at large. This is the lowest on record for Democrats, according to Quinnipiac University polling. You think these numbers are bad? Let's go to this side of the screen. We'll look how Democratic voters feel. Get this, the plurality of Democratic voters disapprove of Democrats in Congress at 49%, and just 40% approve. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Oh my goodness gracious, you just can't get worse.
Hi, I'm Rosie, Texas English teacher and transgender goddess, here with just a couple of thoughts about some gender euphoria.
I never had the opportunity to say goodbye to my students. This happened so quickly I was not allowed back in the classroom.
God. You already know they're easy to make fun of, you know what I mean? And listen, you know, I know nobody watches me live. I don't have a lot of following. You know, what drives me a little nuts, a little cuckoo, loco, is Rumble, which I enjoy posting on. If you don't have Rumble, download it. Owned and run by conservatives. No censorship. Matter of fact, since I'm talking about it, I would follow this guy right here. Yeah, the conservative ex-con. That's me. I got not too many followers, obviously. But the weird part about it is that my videos get watched more on Rumble than they do here. I got more followers, subscribers, not a lot still. I'm still not no big boy yet as far as ScrewTube. But my videos get more views, so I'm enjoying posting to Rumble. And I won't get into the monetizing thing because as far as making anything on YouTube, it'll be forever before anything happens. On Rumble, it's happening, even though it's a little bit minute. You know, it's not going to help yet, but hopefully it does, so that way I can make this better. And as I said a million gazillion times, I'm an idiot. Breaking news, not here. All I do is make fun of the bullshit, post stuff that other people may have posted, and I share stuff, and I post their channel links in the description so you can find them because they got some pretty cool stuff interesting on it. If you haven't seen none of this stuff, you're welcome. Just saying, but you know, if you're here watching this handsome face early in the morning or later on during the day, either on ScrewTube, Facebook, because I post links to Facebook, or Rumble, check these guys out. Every day they post some cool stuff with recent events. But as I said before, you guys want a good opinion or something on facts or what's going on as far as random events or recent events. Not random. Talk about my show. This guy right here. Subscribe to him on YouTube. Look for him on Rumble. Every time there's something in the news, whether it's on the left or right, this guy has a very good opinion on it, and I like to listen to him. I feel smarter every time I watch his show. But anyway, that's how it is. And as I said, some of the videos I share, most of them I put a link in the description to their channels. Hopefully these lights aren't too bright. I wish they were a little bit higher because they're reflecting off my glasses. You know, but at least you can see my face. Anyway, seriously, I appreciate you guys watching my videos, and a few that comment or here on Facebook, but the ones that watch it on Facebook do comment. I do get, as I said, more views on Rumble and Facebook than on ScrewTube. So I don't know. ScrewTube, something. I don't know. I've seen some really bad videos out there. Got thousands of views. What the hell's going on? Anyway. Yeah, anyway. Next video. Let's talk about this for a minute. But let me show you. Link in description to Sivaady. Always posting good stuff.
Hush up, boy.
Congrats on the book. And I weirdly read the epilogue first. And what I was struck by, what you and I agreed on, well, we may disagree on some of the issues in the law. You did lay out a bunch of solutions. One of them is adding more seats.
Boom! Right there. Look at this guy. He is a walking make fun of poster. Holy shit. Look at that helmet. That screams, I am a liberal. And whatever's coming out of my mouth next, it's dumb bullshit.
to the House of Representatives, but you acknowledge those are really hard things to do. That's not something that I think either of us expect is going to happen in the next decade. So what do you see as sort of the marginal changes that are actually really tangible and realistic that could be put in place in the next few years?
I argue that we should eliminate all voter registration laws. Now, that might not sound realistic to you, but I promise you that it is, because we already have voter eligibility requirements, right? An eligibility requirement would be like an age limit, right? 18 to vote, I might say you should be 16, but I'm not gonna say 8. I've got an 8-year-old who does knock, but I've got an 8-year-old, right? We don't want them voting. But once you meet the eligibility requirement, why can't you automatically be registered to vote?
That's right.
Having the second step of voter registration needlessly suppresses the votes for no real benefit. Some people might say, like, oh, it prevents voter fraud. First of all, no, it doesn't. Second of all, voter fraud doesn't exist. Right?
Voter fraud doesn't exist.
Sure.
Right? I beg to differ.
5 people are now under arrest accused of tampering with the mayoral primary election in Connecticut's largest city in 2023.
There are numerous charges that all surround fraudulent use of absentee ballots. News 8's Bob Wilson has details.
Voter fraud doesn't exist.
Since the primary, there have been allegations swirling around about ballot fraud with those absentee ballots. There's video of people stuffing ballots into the boxes and now arrests. So what have lawmakers done to protect the system?
Not a damn thing.
Investigators say this video started it all. A woman seen here allegedly putting absentee ballots into a drop box. That was in September 2023. It was the primary race for mayor. Now, 5 people have been arrested and charged for allegedly misusing absentee ballots during the 2023 race. The day after the primary, police received a complaint that Wanda Gator Pataki allegedly stuffed absentee ballots into the voting box.
Looks fine to me, but do give us a call if you get any issues.
Of course, thank you.
You have a nice day now.
I've been banging my head against the wall talking about abuse over the years. It took that Dropbox video from Bridgeport to go viral for people to really start paying attention.
Wanda Gator Pataki and 4 others were charged with a whole host of crimes that surrounded misuse of absentee ballots.
Voter fraud doesn't exist.
Sky, I'm sorry.
Jury duty, blackmail, pink slip, chain letter, eviction notice, jury duty.
When they steal it from you and rig it, that's not easy, and we have to fight. We have no choice.
Yeah. You know, as Trump believes, as far as paper ballots, when paper ballots were a thing, I mean, whatever happened to the same-day voting and same-day results? I mean, obviously this time around, it was too big to rig. What sucks about it, I wish I could vote. I lost my rights. I'll probably never get them back. Same as my Second Amendment rights. Sucks. But, so I stay away from guns as much as possible. Because I can't have guns. Anyway, Sivaady, as I said, link in the description. They always have some good stuff. It's actually, I have 2 of their videos. Check this second one out.
The filibuster in a long period, early 1900s to the 1970s, was used on average 1 time a year. It was a rarely invoked thing. Right. It wasn't invoked in Supreme Court justices. It wasn't invoked for a lot of major pieces of legislation. It began to be abused, especially with Mitch McConnell, really taking the filibuster to a whole new level under Barack Obama. So to say that Joe Biden has changed, the real change you need to point to is the way the modern Republican Party picked up the filibuster and so abused it to the point now where many of us are saying this is ridiculous. We're stopping some fundamental progress in our country that the majority of people agree with. We need to revisit this filibuster.
Democratic Senator Cory Booker is just about to break the record for longest filibuster. We want to look at this live right now. This is a live look at the House floor. The New Jersey senator has officially been speaking for about 24 hours and 19 minutes straight.
The real change you need to point to is the way the modern Republican Party picked up the filibuster and so abused it to the point now where many of us are saying this is ridiculous.
You said it. He now surpasses the record held by the late Senator Strom Thurmond, who filibustered for 24 hours and 18 minutes in 1957 in opposition of the Civil Rights Act.
I just want to tell you a question. Do you know you have just broken the record? Do you know how proud this caucus is of you? Do you know how proud America is of you?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Where many of us are saying this is ridiculous. We're stopping some fundamental progress in our country that the majority of people agree with. We need to revisit this filibuster.
Hush up, boy.
It's been 84 years.
Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. That's enough, guys.
It's driving me nuts, this cough. What the hell? At least I don't feel like shit. It's just a cough. It's lingering. Like a freaking Democrat saying, Hitler, Trump is Hitler. Because that's all they do. That's all they do. You know, I think I had another video for the walkaway campaign today. A little upset, as I said, I was messing around and I couldn't upload it for some reason. And usually what I do is I take the video, being that it's in a different format, and I use this other app to make it fit the screen and then obviously put the walkaway next to it. So it's viewable to us. But for some reason, I couldn't upload the video. I don't know if it was the internet or the Wi-Fi, because as I said, I got my tablet next to me so I could co-witness, see if I'm hearing myself and not forget to turn the mic on, even though it hasn't. I only turned it off in the intro because I don't want to F up. And yes, I've been cursing a lot, so I'm sorry if there's any kids in the room. It's 6:30 in the morning watching this guy. Sure. Anyway, nobody watches me. So, let's go to this. This woman.
When I first became a public defender, I had no criminal defense experience. And I walked in and I told my boss, Charlie, I said, listen, you should hire me. He said, why? I said, because I'm black. Charlie looked at me like I was crazy.
A few moments later.
Hire me because I'm black. Charlie looked at me like I was crazy.
Because you are. You are. Why would someone in Congress who went to an upper level school that cost a lot of money and didn't make shit as a lawyer, from what I heard, want to be ghetto? Why would you switch up to wanna be ghetto? Who are you trying to attract? I'll let you ponder on that one. Just saying. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, it boggles my mind. You know what I'm saying? And these people are demented. They're crazy. This is why in the intro you got that little crazy guy with the D on his forehead, because they're crazy. They really are. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's easy to make fun of them. You know, and listen, guys, as I said a lot, I'm here to entertain you. I'm here to take up half hour to 40 minutes of your time, having fun, making fun of the bullshit. Also talk about entertaining stuff, you know, and it's comical. You know, it's a clown show still, and it will be until they're all gone. And when I say they, I mean Democrats. When they wake up, which will be never, and the world walks away from the bullshit. Anyway, United Spot. I usually put their stuff in the intro. I saw this. I didn't watch the whole thing, so I'll probably be watching this with you, but it's kind of interesting, funny at the same time, but I love their stuff. Check this out. This is funny. Being that we're talking about still political stuff, this is on the fence, random shit kind of, but they're funny.
Hello, Daniel. What's happening?
Oh, hey, Mr. Trump.
It's actually President Trump.
Sorry, President Trump.
Yeah. We have somewhat of a problem here.
What's the problem?
Well, we can't really figure out what it is you actually do around here. Yeah, I'm gonna need to see what you've gotten done this week.
Psst, hey, Joe!
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you said I wasn't gonna get in trouble if I did what you said.
Oh, come on, man. I was high when I said that.
What?
We're all high, man.
Well, what am I gonna do? Trump's after me.
Yeah, Trump's got a little Mississippi leg hound in him. Word of advice, it's best to just let him finish. Hey, Joe. What's happening? We're gonna need you to go ahead and move all your things down into the basement, okay?
But Obama's president. I mean, you can't do this to me.
Yeah, we got the Doge team coming in today. There are gonna be some people coming here to pick you up shortly, okay?
Yeah, this is Joe Biden. I'd like to buy 2 first-class tickets to the United Kingdom. Mr. President, Mr. Musk. You wanted to see me?
What exactly do you do all day?
Well, the IRS administers the Internal Revenue Code, collects taxes, and enforces tax laws. We process over 200 million tax returns each year, ensuring that...
And how much of that goes back to the taxpayers? I got some bad news for you, tax man.
Real bad.
The political bias,
the abuse of power,
the misuse of tax information,
the harassment,
the violation of privacy,
the negligence,
the falsification of documents,
the selective enforcement.
It's over!
But our primary function
Your primary function is screwing people out of money. And that train stops today.
But I'm just doing my
job! Your job? You mean like making sure the peasants pay more than their fair share? Fuck out of here.
Where's all the money going?
Mr. President, I can assure you that the tax dollars go into necessary government expenditures.
Like the millions you use to redesign your fucking logo?
No. It's for infrastructure, Social Security, Medicare.
When you say infrastructure and Social Security, all I hear is fancy IRS bathroom renovations.
That's not true. The IRS operates with the utmost integrity.
So where's the fucking money going?
Yeah, how many 150-year-olds are you paying every month?
All the funds are allocated.
Allocated? Allocated for what? The Great Wall of IRS? Or is it your secret slush fund for auditors gone wild parties?
Remember the time you guys lost $12 billion in tax refunds?
That was unfortunate. Incidents like that due to an error in our system usually happen every once in a while, but we've since rectified it.
Listen here, you little bitch. I want to see every receipt, every penny, every W-2, every fucking 1099. And I swear on MAGA, if I find out even 1 fucking cent went to funding your secret IRS strip clubs, I'll throw you in the deepest, darkest prison cell in America with a bottle of baby oil and Diddy. You get a hands-on audit, you'll never forget.
But you went to NASCAR!
Yeah, and your point?
You going to NASCAR cost the taxpayers money?
Yeah, me going to NASCAR cost the entire tax-paying nation 3 fucking cents. So eat a bag of dicks.
You're stealing from America!
Stealing? He donates his payroll check to America, dumbass.
I've heard enough of this clown.
Exactly.
You're fired.
Actually, Mr. President, why don't we give him one more chance?
I'm listening.
Let's see if he can explain how much he loves Doge.
Doge? You mean like cryptocurrency?
Exactly. Here's the deal. If you can convince us that Doge should be the official currency of the IRS, you can keep your job.
You got 10 seconds to dazzle us.
Doge, it's decentralized, fun, and very much in line with the spirit of American innovation.
Innovation? You wouldn't know innovation if Diddy flew a baby-oiled rocket to Uranus.
You've been dodged.
Oh, what about my pension?
Fuck your pension.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no effing clue. I guess I haven't been updating my little brain cell with any recent or current events as far as the IRS, so I have no clue what that was about. I just thought it was funny. I watched half of it. Now, after I watched it, I'm very confused, and I feel like vomiting because my brain's working in overtime. I have no idea what that was. Anyway, so let me see. I'm going to show you a funny version. This is what Snow White... yeah.
All right, people, listen the hell up. They call me Snow White, but don't ask me why. It sure ain't how I describe this scenario. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. This dress is way too frilly. But I didn't ask for any of this. 1 minute I'm polishing floors and dodging my stepmother's side eye, and the next, I'm on the run. How do you expect me to run in these high-heeled slippers? So there's this evil queen with a vanity problem, and she wants my heart on a plate. They say she's the fairest of them all, but let me tell you something. She's also the scariest of them all.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
You've asked this before. Maybe go take a nap. Snow White is the fairest, my queen. No cap.
Now I'm holed up with 7 dwarves who pack more than just bad attitudes. And trust me, they're the real deal.
We got your back, White. You say the word, and we'll blast that bitch to kingdom come.
Bow to me, child, or I'll see your bones turn to cinders.
But I'm done hiding. That huntsman did me a solid, and now I'm ready to pay back that favor. It's time to storm the castle, crack that magic mirror, and show the evil queen once and for all exactly who she's fucking with. I had it with these motherfucking apples in this motherfucking forest. And if you think I'm some helpless little princess, well, you better guess again. 'Cause I'm Snow White, motherfucker. And I'm about to put a bullet in this bedtime story. Now pass me that apple. And while you're at it, maybe some combat boots, 'cause I've had enough of these slippers.
I gotta say, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just thought it was cool as shit. I'll put a link in the description who posted that video. This AI shit's amazing. I wish I knew how to do this stuff. Maybe I'll figure it out because I'm actually pretty good with certain graphics things. So maybe when I get my computer updated to a newer Windows, because it has 7, I can't do shit with it. I would actually be using this app here on Windows 10 or 11. Is amazing. I could do a lot more, but still, till then, till I can afford it, because this guy got no money to spare. Just saying. Anyway, that's some funny shit. And since we're on it, Snow White, I'm good. Just like that movie Wicked, all set. I'm good with those. Every time I see the trailer, I want to throw my TV out the window when I'm watching stuff, but I don't, because I can't afford a new TV. Anyway, as far as that, you guys want to see something really good? Bam! Snow White and the Huntsman. This is a sort of prequel. I forgot about this movie until I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, wait a second. So it's not a Snow White story, somewhat. But if you're interested in something more entertaining that has something to do with Snow White, this here is a movie you can watch. If you haven't seen it, haven't heard of it, if you have, let me know. Let me know what you think. It has Thor. Well, the actor that plays Thor. But seriously, this is what I'm talking about. Not that bullshit with that fake-ass Latinx chick. Whatever fucking name is. Anyway, sorry for the swearing. But here you go. Check this out.
If it's the Snow White tale you're looking for, discover the story that came before.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?
You are my queen, but not for long. Your sister holds a baby who will grow to be more beautiful than you. But beware, should any harm come to the child, your sister will unleash a power unlike anything the world has ever known.
To escape the pain of her loss, the Good Queen built a fortress of ice around her heart. If she could not raise a child, she would raise an army.
You will train. You will become my huntsman.
Nice shot.
I thought I made you strong, but you're as pathetic as you ever were, little sister. This is my kingdom. Did you say something? With the mirror's magic, I'll rule the world.
That mirror's an evil and dangerous thing. We have to destroy it.
Together.
I'm headed straight for the castle. They wanna make me their queen.
What are you gonna do? Be the hero who defeats the mirror and saves the entire kingdom?
Aye, pretty much.
Are you ready, huntsman?
Aye.
I'm stronger than all of you.
Shall we find out?
The story before Snow White.
Seriously? If you have your little Snow White fix, as I said, it's kind of a prequel. I think that's what it said. The original story, this is where I got this picture from. The original name of the movie was Snow White and Huntsman. But then they changed it to The Huntsman Winter's War. Over time, I forgot what it was. There's a few movies that I enjoyed throughout my life that, as time progressed, they changed the title to it because they made sense. I can't think of one right now. Brain fart. Or as this guy says, memory burp. Copyright that. Should have some shirt. Memory burp. Anyway. So, let me get rid of this. This next video. Jason Coursey, I think it is. I put a link in the description. These guys, the last video they posted, I was FAFO. Fuck around and find out. Check this one out. Before I go, this is amazing. Check this out. Awesome. This AI shit's amazing.
Welcome to the 47th annual meeting of the World Domination Forum. This year, our theme is Reshaping Humanity through Compliance and Innovation. Our strategy, moving forward, centers on a three-pillar model: total surveillance, calibrated narratives, and a robust framework for algorithmic behavioral guidance. Behavioral guy. Well, what was I saying? Yes, alignment with the climate-centric behavioral pathways. I was told the train doesn't run through here.
die as the pistons grind. Ash in the wind, no mercy left behind. No second chances, no compromise. The reckoning rolls with fire in its eyes. No more waiting, no more chains, no more silence. We've stoked the flames. Oh, oh, oh. To ride the freedom train. Oh, stand, never again. Burn, the break through every chain. Fight, let them feel the flames. The furnace glows, the hammer falls. No turning back, our freedom calls. The throttle's wide, the gear screen red. Run if you want, this train moves ahead. No more waiting, no more chains, no more silence. We've stoked the flames. Better ride the freedom train. Stand, never again. Then the break through every train. Fight, let them feel the flames. Firebox loaded, the wheels ignite. Iron and fury, black smoke in the night. Globalist fear, the train draws near. Stand, never bow again. Burn, break through every chain. Fight, and let 'em feel the flames. Oh, burn, let 'em feel the flames.
Come on, that's just badass. This is the kind of music I listen to anyway. Rock. I'm not really into rap. I mean, the rap of the old guard back in the day. Big Daddy Kane, Eric B. and Rakim, Cool G Rap and Polo. That's what I used to listen to back in the day. If anybody's a Gen Xer my age and listened to rap back then, that's what I used to listen to. A lot of this new rap sucks. A bunch of wannabes, you know what I'm saying? They ain't real. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Love you all. Please subscribe to my YouTube, ScrewTube. Load me up on Facebook, the Conservative Ex-Con, and on these little logo thingamajiggies. As I said before, this is not, breaking news channel. This is just me trying to entertain you, make you laugh at the bullshit. If you have any common sense, you'll laugh along with me. If you don't laugh, you're a liberal and an idiot and a Democrat or Demorat, as Creator Warp says. I kind of like that one too. And it is what it is, as this guy always says. So, as I said, love you. Please rate me, let me know what's up. Links in description, support links in description if you want to get me another coffee, because I drink a lot of coffee, just saying. Anyway, peace out, everyone. Love you. Stay true to the red, white, and blue. Yeah, boy. What an idiot.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What goes with that?